shots: the 180-degree rule, shot reverse shot, and match on action. Before knowing what these shots were and how they would have an impact on a media product, I thought as though these shots would not be an important aspect in the way a final product would appear. The preliminary task marginally expanded my knowledge of the importance of a storyboard, shot list, script, and these 3 shots. However, after completing the opening of my horror film, I feel as if I have again expanded this from this task. As the preliminary task was a task to ensure I withheld a good understanding of how to perform the 180-degree rule, shot reverse shot, and match on action. The horror opening, research and planning, and creating a final product has been a step up from this. Throughout this task, I have learned that shots, camera movement, and angles play a significant role in how a film is portrayed to the audience. The shots that we used in our final product were mainly close-up shots, long shots, and medium shots, and also extreme close-up shots. The main angles that were included were low angle, high angle, and eye level angle. After looking back onto my final product, I have identified that the shots, angles, and camera movement have been used and has an important role in determining the traits of characters within the film without knowing the full narrative. For example, in the opening, when the female character is shown on the ground, a low angle shot has been used to focus on the masked characters. By doing this, the audience or viewer can identify that these characters withhold more power than the female character on the floor. If we use a shot such as the long shot, the audience would still be able to identify that these characters have more power. But using a low angle shot puts the audience into a point of view of the character on the floor. From these tasks, I have learned managing time and planning is very important for the final task. At the beginning of the task, Karen and I had the idea of creating an opening, like the one Miss Cool. The summary of this film is that an individual receives a voicemail from the future of the date and time when they would die. However, the footage we recorded for this did not create a horrific atmosphere. We then changed the plot to a girl's best friend, luring her to her death. However, we could not find a decent location to film this as we were going for an abandoned location. But the location we filmed had houses in the background, which did not imply that this was an abandoned effect. We continued with this idea but then changed the location. As we planned and created for each of the ideas we came up with, this ensured that we didn't lose a lot of time and in the end actually had time to create a final product. By managing our time planning via storyboarding, shot lists, and analysing step by step improvements, for example, if footage was blurry or the lighting was poor, by managing my time this meant we could include these for our final shot. Overall, the preliminary task was a task to the full product. I have learnt that small elements of the film which are seen as unimportant contribute to the presentation of a final product.